heavy price to pay.
Absolutely.
And that's really what happened to Connor.
Isn't it crazy how Michael Jordan stepped away and came right back and was absolutely so dominant? Well, after he lost, to the Shaq and Penny, but
still, because I'm a LeBron hater.
Oh, why are you a hater of anybody? What does that make sense?
I think I'm a hater. Period.
As long as you admit it, I guess.
I'm just a professional hater.
I'm a professional supporter, man. I swear, we're like different in that regard.
Well, a splash of Adam can do me well, right?
Yeah,
we established that already.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I'm a hater. So Daniel Jr., big LeBron fan.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I'm like, do you know Michael Jordan? He goes, I know LeBron James. So automatically, me being competitive, I was like, my era is this. And Daniel's like, but LeBron is this.
Let me educate you on something.
But that's how it started, though.
Yeah.
It's not that I woke up and I'm like, I'm gonna hate on LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're a different era. But let me tell you something like this.
And I'm competitive.
Neither one of them are the GOAT. Excuse me. Neither one of them are the GOAT. So, and I've said this many times to Daniel, and this is, I'm not gonna say this with proudly, but I'll say this confidently. I am a basketball savant, sports savant, but basketball. Definitely. Basketball Call of Duty, I know almost more than I'm willing to bet my expertise against the best, the top tier of the top tier in these regards. Wilt Chamberlain is by far the GOAT. And the only debate that anybody ever pulls up with me when I say this is he played against plumbers and white men. That's all they say. One, I don't like the white men. When they say that, I already know the IQ level has dropped 30 points when they say white men. That doesn't make any sense. But when they say plumbers, and I pull up Nate, you know who Nate Thurman is?
No.
Nate Thurman is one of the greatest Warrior basketball players of all time. When you get a chance, let's watch some highlights of Nate Thurman. Nate Thurman is one of the greatest players. He was LeBron before LeBron. He used to average 20 and 20, and he was big, swole, ripped, fast, everything. Had it all. This man was ahead of his time. Wilt was destroying him. Remember, I think how great you are is when people bend the rules, have to change rules because you're so dominant. Wilt changed over 30 rules. You know how you have to shoot a free throw and you can't move ahead of the line? Wilt would shoot a free throw off the backboard, jump, grab it, dunk it. He used to continually do that. They had to change the rule. Wilt, the reason the 3 seconds in the paint, Wilt Chamberlain.
We're gonna have a little spin-off on this podcast because I like that.
Yeah,
we need to get some people in here and debate this.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's good. You got some good stuff going.
Yeah. Well, back to the Michael Jordan LeBron debate. I think Michael Jordan is the second at the moment. Now, if LeBron wins another ring, I'd say.
Okay, second to Wilt.
Well, yeah, Wilt. Michael Jordan definitely. I'm just talking about just in terms of just as a player how great they are, how they affect the game. Michael Jordan's not touching 50
because I have a wrestling background.
Points.
And wrestling's a lot of, weight, pound for pound type thing.
In the season,
for your weight, for your size, what can you do within what God has given you?
Yes, but in basketball, being bigger is usually harder.
Well,
it is. It's usually harder,
and that's why LeBron is good because LeBron has done some things for his size.
Yeah, he's huge and he moves like he's a point guard.
Yeah. So my mentality of pound for pound concept, that's why I have Michael Jordan.
Some people would argue that. They would argue the bigness because there's been a lot of big greats, like a lot of the top 10.
Wilt
is great. Wilt, Hakeem, Shaq, Bill Russell, Kareem. Usually the greats are big. But if you really take a look at the tendencies, especially now, being big is extremely hard.
Like Hill from Kansas City.
Hill. Oh, Tyreek Hill. Oh, yeah. He's great.
Come on now. Bro. See, when you see something small and can keep up with the bigger dudes, whether it's, with speed, toughness. I mean, because you got to bring a lot of mental toughness to the table. Yeah,
well, see, in basketball, it's a little different because a lot of people would argue that being big is actually, being tall in basketball.
Which, by the way, we're almost 30 minutes into this podcast, and we haven't even touched the Super Bowl recap.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there. don't worry.
No, that means this is good.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
We have a good flow.
It's okay. I'm a master editor, guys. We'll get this. I promise you'll see this.
Yeah. We got good flow. That's good.
Oh, absolutely. They had, in basketball, there's a lot of people who always, I've heard this my whole life, being bigger is better, right? I was short all the way up until about 11th, 12th grade, and I hit a growth spurt. I went from being 5'9" to
of course I'm pulling for the short guy.
6'3". Yeah, Well, I've heard that my whole life, but I've always advocated that being smaller in a sport, there's limits to everything. Again, like, being 7'5" probably isn't the best thing in basketball, to be honest. I don't know anybody over 7'5".
You want to look up whatever.
The NFL, you want to look up